Hey everybody, Average Vintage Collector here with another video. So about a week ago, I went to my local card shop and decided to get a few items. Now, one of the things I really wanted to make some headway on for the remainder of this year was to finish two of my sets, the two sets that I'm building. Currently building a 73 set and a 1980 set, both Topps baseball. I'd really like to get those finished because I'm getting the itch to start another set, and I haven't really been decided yet on which one it's going to be. I'm leaning kind of like 50-50 right now between 1960 and 1967, so this will be either one of those will be two very different types of builds than what I'm doing now. A little bit more pricey, especially the 67, it seems like, which I thought that the 60 would be more, but maybe the 67, maybe I'm off on that completely. Maybe they're both about the same. But I'm not really sure which way I'm going to go. Who knows? Maybe I'll do both. But I went to the store. It's an easy thing for me to finish the 80. There's really not much more that I need. But unfortunately, I got there, and when I asked for the 1980 binder, they did not know where it was. It wasn't available. It wasn't with the rest of the binders. So that game plan kind of was shot and didn't go anywhere. But I went ahead and asked for the 73 binder, and man, I was able to make a huge dent. So I will show off a couple of those. There's nothing big in these. These are pretty much all commons, but the majority of them are high number. I think I need this. This puts me about, I think, 88% complete with the set, or with the set. It's a little off though. I'll put numbers up right here. Those numbers are a little off only because there's certain variations to some of these, and I'm not looking to get all the variations. I just want a representative card of each card. So I do have more than this actually indicates that I have. So I think I'm much closer than 88%. There's only a handful of cards I need really left, but they're the bigger names. So like the biggest name card I think right now that I need is the Willie Mays, Tom Seaver. Seems like a lot of the stars is what I'm missing, and then just a couple of like weird ones that I'm missing, and a few more high numbers, but I'm pretty close. So I'll show you where I'm at with the 1973 set and a couple other really small pickups that I got. So thanks for tuning in. Turn the camera around and show some cards.
Sports now.
No way. The gecko was just spotted down the street.
I've always wanted to meet him. Ever since Geico's 24/7 emergency roadside service got us out of a jam.
Sounds like you got more than just savings, my dudes.
So do we go here?
Oh, I'm just a stranger who loves
Scholarships awarded to their families. That's more than enough to fill this stadium. By Budweiser, and join us in supporting military families. In music, a hit can define a generation. In baseball, the right-hit on draft night can change your franchise. Sheer dominance from school. The MLB Draft, presented by Nike, July 13th on MLB Network.
Okay, so the name of my local card store is Niagara Sports Cards, which is this right here, run by Chris and his wife Karen. Really good people, really great shop. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of footage that I did take. Didn't take as much footage this time. I really only took a look at two of his vintage cases. He has much more than that in the store. Really some amazing stuff in there. But like I said, what I was able to do was make a really big dent. Look at all that. Got all those cards. Like I said, huge dent. This really puts me a lot closer. So, like I said, most of them are high numbers, but the rest are just kind of commons. I want to say, let's see, this stack right here. So if I almost more than half, it's this one over here. This is the high. These are all high numbers, and then these were all kind of the commons that I just kind of needed. And like you can see, these are all just, commons. Amos Otis, Andy Messersmith, a good one. Bob Veal. Just those are pretty much the commons that I was looking to gather up, and pretty much he doesn't have anything at this point left in those binders that I need, so I'm going to have to try and go elsewhere. I actually am dealing with another individual, actually, Gary over here, may be helping me out with trying to finish the cards I need. So these are all the high numbers. And like I said, high numbers again. I say like I said a lot. I think that's like the 6th time I've said it. But nothing crazy here. Darrell Porter. This was one of the few rookies that I needed that was left. Steve Ranko. All pretty good shape too. Jim Slayton. And I'm not really overly concerned. There's Gene Alley. With condition on these, I'm just looking to put them in the binder, complete this set, and just have this set. I really love this set. I love the white border on it. I really like the color schemes they use for like the figures here. Felipe Alou, Ted Kubiak, and then the two, I wouldn't say bigger, or no, this one's not a big card, but there's Mickey Rivers. Again, these aren't going to be in perfect condition, but I'm not really looking for that. And then a Denny McLean that I needed. So those were all the 73s that I picked up. Really enjoy this set a lot. I mean, it's just, I love the back. Everything about it I love. And if you've watched my channel, you also know that Clemente from that set is like one of my all-time favorite cards ever. So really happy to make that progress. This is the 73 binder. Ron Santo there. No reason why I put Santo there other than he is one of the few duplicates that I have. So I'll see if I can fix this. But here I am so far with my 1973 set. So a lot of the variations come with the team cards. There's a light background. There's a kind of a darker background. Some of these have like trees and stuff in the back. Those are really a lot of the variations. You can see I'm missing one here, just a random, I don't even know who that is. Tug McGraw, Tim McGraw's dad. Some of the action poses or action cards in this are great imagery. Really like that. Rick Monday. Everybody likes Rick Monday. Save the flag from burning. Everyone's seen kind of that video. If you haven't, check it out. Checklists, a good order. Steve Yeager. Again, I'm going to kind of just cruise through this. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but as you can see, I am so close to getting this done, and it's been something I probably could have completed a lot quicker. I just chose not to. Ralph Houck, Battle of the Bulge veteran. Actually, Ralph Houck might not be a Battle of the Bulge veteran. He might just be a World War II veteran that's on my list. I should know that. I don't know that off the top of my head. So now we start to get into some more. Got a couple of spots here that are missing. Some of them aren't missing for real, like my Clemente, my Pete Rose, my Johnny Bench are actually in top loaders and separate from this. So some of these might be a little deceiving. Fisk rookie. I love these action shots of the World Series here. But I probably could have also bought this complete set. It's not very difficult to get. And the same with the 80 set. I could have probably just bought the whole thing, but I didn't want to do it that way. I wanted to actually get these in the wild, even though, my card store isn't really in the wild. But I'm still, didn't just walk in there and walk out with this set. So there's a Sparky Anderson. And then once we start getting into high numbers, which is still just a little ways away, they also had these Back in Time Boyhood Stars cards. I thought those were pretty cool too. Something different. Maybe one day I'll break this down kind of like some of the other channels are breaking down sets. Really good players in here. It's just kind of Sparky Lyle. A good mix of players in here. There's McCovey. Yeah, and then this is where we start getting some holes show up. A lot more holes like that one right there. And that's not high number. I just don't know. I'm not really sure why I'm missing this one. This page is just really empty. So I had a really tough time finding these kind of cards. Here's a spot where I have both variations of this. I think one of them has somebody's ear airbrushed out. Like that's kind of one of the variations that comes with it. You can see that, you know, I am close, but I'm still pretty far away. So, but the high numbers, this is the beginning of the high numbers right here. And once I add my high numbers in that I just got, there's definitely going to be a lot of these pages filled. I do have the Schmidt rookie, but it's in a top loader, so hopefully some of these pages will really start to fill in. So that's my 73 set. The only other purchase that I made while I was there, like I said, I was looking at adding or starting a new set. Wasn't sure if it was going to be 60 or 67. Well, I saw these cards there. Here's a 67 of Walt Alston and a 67 of Lou Aparicio. So I just picked those up. They were kind of on the cheap. They were just really kind of throw-ins for me. I don't have too many 67s, so hey, why not? I'll just jump start it and see what's what. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you. I'm just an average guy showing average cards. Hopefully I'll have this project complete soon. Thanks for watching.